Good morning. I spoke last night at Northern Kentucky University. I am on the road, headed back home. I got my uniform on, black, got some earrings, some lipstick, and some RLT bracelets, and I'm headed out my way. I've been neglecting YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it together. For those of you all who have been reading my blog, you know I got a lot of stuff going on. My blog is divalivingwithaids.com or Lewis-Thornton.com. Anywho, I am on the road and I am sick. I'm having a really bad herpes outbreak. It's worse than anything I've seen in a couple years, actually. I keep getting a new infected area every day. It started last Monday, and I wanted to go on IV then, but I've had so many PICC lines in my arm, and I've had so much scarring that we are going to have to we're going to take another route. I'm going to get a port place, and it's a permanent PICC line that sits up under your chest, and I'm doing that on Wednesday morning, and then I guess I'll start. That was the first available appointment, and I guess I'll start IV on Thursday. And so I'm on the road speaking, and you know, a lot of times I almost never cancel a speaking engagement no matter what I'm feeling, because to whom much is given, much is required, and the work that I do in my life is not about me, it's about how God uses me. And I just firmly believe that life is a gift from God, and that when you wake in the morning, you're still required to live in that, you know, and to not live in your life is to squander, is to squander the gift. You know, and you know, for people to know that my finances has been really not great these last few years, and speaking engagements have been far and few in between. And so when I get a gig to cancel because I'm sick, it's like I'm passing up, I'm missing up a blessing to me financially, and I'm missing the opportunity to bless someone. And so last night I spoke to a packed house of young people, you know, and my prayer is that lives will be changed, and that there will be some breakthroughs, and something awesome will happen, that it may not even happen today, the next day, but that some of the things that I've said about self-love and self-care, and about respecting your vagina, about not, you know, laying down with every single man just because you have to, or sacrificing your body for the desire to be loved when brother man don't even like you. And so I do what I do because it's not about me. I do what I do because God has given me a unique gift, and to not to operate in that gift daily would be to squander it, you know. And when you squander something, it dries up, you know. When you squander something, you lose it. And so whatever your gift is, don't get stuck in your mess, you know, as a result of it. Stop talking about the right time, and it ain't the right time, or it ain't the right conditions, because the right time and the right conditions may never come. Honest to God, there's a photographer, a famous photographer here in Chicago named Steven Starr. I just met him like 2 months ago, and I just said to my assistant yesterday that I was going to call him to see if he'd do a photo shoot. He was a phenomenal photographer, and I looked on Facebook and he'd had a heart attack. And so tomorrow is not promised. And so you'll have to operate in your gifts no matter what comes your way, no matter who's in your life, who ain't in your life, because I lose people every day. And sometimes I don't even know why I lose people. I guess because I'm a bitch. I don't know. Well, whatever. Or people can't deal with my shit or my mouth, or people can't deal with how I operate with my HIV or my AIDS. But you ain't living my fucking life. You don't know how hard it is for me to live with this disease. And so I do what I gotta do to face this bitch called AIDS every day. I do what I have to do. Last night I stood in 4-inch heels for 2 hours. And I'm going to tell you something. Right now it feels like my vagina, my vulva, that whole area is on freaking fire. And so no matter what I face or what I have to do to keep it moving, I do it. I do it because I need to be able to operate in the gifts that God has given me. And that's my message to you. No matter what you're facing, operate in your gifts. Sunday, my pastor preached. It was awesome. And at the end of worship, he started ministering to us in song. And he was sick. Sick, could barely sing, could barely talk, but God just anointed him and he operated in his gifts. And so my message to you is to operate in your gift, no matter who's in your life, who ain't in your life. Operate in your gift, whether whether the circumstances look good or don't look good. If God's giving you a voice, sing to YouTube, goddammit. Stop making excuses on why you don't do what God has blessed you and gifted you to do. No matter what your circumstances is, operate in your gift. Operate in your gift before you lose it. Operate in your gift, because when you don't operate in your gift, you miss the opportunity to be blessed. When you don't operate in your gift, you miss the opportunity to bless someone. Somebody's waiting on a breakthrough. Someone's waiting on their miracle that's going to come through you operating in your gift. And so for as broke down and beat down as I am, I'm here on the hump doing what I'm supposed to do. Getting ready to get to the airport now, get back to Chicago and get me some good tea and love up on Sophie Mophie, my little poodle, and rest until I have to go to the hospital on tomorrow to get this port. So keep me in your prayers as I start this new round of IV. Keep me in your prayers, because having to get this permanent port placed was devastating to me. But hey, it is what it is. I could be dead with AIDS. Love you. Operate in your gift.